I've just come from watching a video of this guy who's like, oh, Kenyan ladies are so blah, 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 blah. And then he says he went to get coffee at a restaurant, and this lady, he was staring at this lady, Kenyan lady, and this Kenyan lady literally told him to come to his table, and she was talking, and then he got up to go, and she literally jumped, this is what he says, she literally jumped out of her seat following him around, and he was like, he's literally saying like, oh, I had to tell her like, chill, like she needs to go back sitting down where she was. And I was like, nimwambie ama ninyamaze? Should I snitch? Should I? Let's keep watching. This is to all those Black Americans in Kenya thinking they've come to waste some Kenyan girls' time. This is a PSA you need. Man, I will never hold your hand, but know this. You don't know what you're messing with. Wanjiko, Shiro, all those girls, they will come for you and you will wish you never left America. Calling them, you come here with talking about how Kenyan girls are monkeys. Babe. You see that one over there? Just make for it. Make for the door, because the war you're about to get. And you wonder, you know, the thing that shocks me is those Black Americans who are talking so much garbage online, they've never, let me just ask you, you've never sat down and wondered why Kenyans on Twitter are feared? I'm just gonna sit here and wait for it to play out. I'm waiting, because here, baby, you have no idea. You have zero. I'm just gonna wait for it to play out. Kenyan women, gather here, please. Let's gather and have this conversation, because the outrage is insane. So I'm pretty sure all of you have seen these videos, but there's this video circulating about this Black American men who have decided, and they're convincing their friends back in America to move to Kenya, mostly because the weather is good, it's not very expensive as America, and the top of that list of reasons why you should move to Kenya. On top of that is how Kenyan women are so, you know, submissive. You don't need to do too much to please them. The amount of disgust I have felt when I saw that video. If they come, let's deport them, please. Government of Kenya, deport these men, because they're going to ruin our country. Honestly, why would you do that? Do you know what? Let me tell you something. If you're a Kenyan woman and you're here watching this video, level up. I don't know, this is call to action. We're making them, if they tell you, oh yeah, from America, show him Ashawo, show him Ngenge, show him. I'm so disappointed. I was so submissive, and you don't have to do too much. They're easily impressed. Kill me. Are you kidding? I swear, I've just watched that video and I was like, no. Your reason for moving to a country should not be because you can use people. Absolutely not. Any Kenyan woman here watching my videos, if these people approach you, it is time. This should be the reason why we are the most complicated human beings. This should be the reason why we are not going to be easy. Should be the reason why. We're already fighting femicide. What is this nonsense? The entire world is outraged. Have you seen what's happening in France? Have you seen what's happening in Kenya? And then the stupid silly men that come in saying, you're easily impressed. if you're a Kenyan woman, I'm sitting with you. I will hold your hand and tell you this. Don't let these people mess with us. Hi guys. So I just read somewhere, someone said, white, she's a black woman speaking. She says, as a black woman, I don't think white fathers want their daughters to date black men simply because they have seen how black women have been treated by black men, and therefore honestly, you wouldn't blame them for not wanting their daughters to be taken out by black men. And I was like, because even for my sister, who's like 8 years old, I will not accept for her to date a black man, because from my own experience, ila matendo nimetendewa huku nje, the things I've been done for, I just feel like, no, it's not. Like, first of all, that East African man who will try to humiliate you, to humble you, even in the most outrageous ways possible, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna cut it, darling. That's not gonna happen. And then, I don't know, it's just here, there. I'm not saying white men are perfect. Please don't come at me for that. I'm just saying, for the experiences that I have seen out here on social media, my personal experience, yeah, that's never gonna happen. Because why do you need to humble a woman? Why do you need to give them the bare minimum? And you know, the thing is, if you know you cannot satisfy a woman in any form, in any way, why are you trying to get a woman? And I'm not saying that it's just like it's all black men. I said some majority. Let's just say majority. And from the stories I've had and my own experiences, most of them they just want to do the bare minimum. They want to do the cultural, behind backdated, habits. Oh, woman, go to the kitchen, cook. You're not good for information. Your brain is smaller than mine, therefore I am the man of the house, blah, 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 and all that stuff. It's quite primitive thinking, if you ask me. And I'm just telling you, like, it's not just black men. Even there's some white guys who will date a black woman because they think it's easier to, they're easy. They're easy to please. They're easy to handle. You can just show them like 10K and they'll be like, oh my God, he loves me. Yeah, they just think it's easier to date a black woman than their own. But the truth is, majority of black men will give you the bare minimum. They will show you the bare minimum and tell you and make you feel guilty for wanting more because they know you deserve better. I'd be like, can you see what I've done for you? I've done this. I bring you flowers. What more do you want from me? No, darling. That is the bare minimum. If a man wants you to be in their life, I've lived through this one principle, and I tell all my friends, and I don't know if I've mentioned here, if a guy wants to take me out and is with prospects of me being in their life, they better be having one thing in their head, that the money they're making should be enough for not only them and me or themselves. It should be enough for 3 people, at least 3 people. Them, me, and a child, because I'm not spending time with you thinking, oh, what's gonna happen next. No. I wanna be sad. A woman looks for security, and that includes financial security. Usidanganywe, financial security is so important, and that's the one thing they seem to not remember. They're like, oh, what's financial security? No. But anyway, yeah. On the same note, so I've decided I'm gonna go back to dating. I stopped staying in the house too long and always showing you guys my different bonnets. I will be going out on several days, but for not just to have fun and to meet new people, but to also do like some kind of research and to find out to just kind of meet people and to find out what I want and to see if what I want is actually out there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I just want to experience different things, and I think that's a good way. And it's okay for women of society to get on dates, you know what I'm saying? We will be going for dates and we will be fine. And I will tell you what happens. I will tell you what I've learned from the date. I think it's for research purposes because I feel like I haven't really done proper dates, like date 1, date 2, date 3. Why did I not go on with this date? Blah, blah, blah. And you guys, I've made a list of what I expect from a man. So I'm taking this very serious.
What's up, TikTok? This Mike Oliver. White man who infected with HIV has sex with over 100 Kenyan women, and I bragged about it. Fucking married women, doing all kind of egregious things. We gotta do better, Africa.
My darling, you'll never be everybody's cup of tea. Because you're champagne, my love. You're in a league of your own.
He has a sponsor. Find yours. No one wants to sponsor you.
And at least you are well aware that you are single. But let me tell you something. There's someone right now, who is very clueless and doesn't know that she's in that relationship alone, riding solo.
The people that shock me the most are the ones that come and ask me, why are you single? Why are you single? You're so stunning. You're so pretty. How can you be single? And then walk away and date someone else. But this is the thing though, to answer your question, I am single because the kind of love I desire, I have not yet seen. You don't get it. No, because you don't get it. I want to be worshipped. I want a man who would look at my feet and be like, oh, they don't deserve to touch the ground. I want a man who will literally stare at me while I'm sleeping because he just cannot believe his luck. I want a man that looks at me and is like, Your Highness. I want to be loved so much it can be considered illegal. And that I haven't found, so I will be single until then. I want to be loved right. And that's okay if I'm single until then.